It's not started yet. Hey guys, I know it's been a really long time since I posted up a video. Um, as hopefully you can see, I have been going through quite a lot. I'm not really sure what I posted about in my last video, but um, I'm not sure if I told you guys this yet. The cancer spread again to my peritoneum. In other words, my abdominal lining, the lining that covers the organs in my stomach. Yeah. So since then, things took a turn for the worst. So first of all, I'm gonna apologize for not updating you, but I have a pretty good reason. Not only have I been going through a lot physically, mentally, it's been a struggle because now I am 10 pounds away from the 100-pound mark, which means since I started this journey of cancer, I've lost up to 90 pounds and I keep losing weight. Uh, Before I go into my treatment regimen, I'd just like to talk about the mental aspect of things because that's kind of, you know, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's an update video. Um, so mentally, losing so much weight and having to see myself like that is one of the hardest things that I've ever had to deal with. Probably harder than the cancer. I don't recognize myself. I'm looking at this camera right now and this is not the me I recognize. This is not the Ade I'm used to. I've always been chubby. Even when I wasn't chubby, I've always been chubby. And that's just the me I was used to. It took me a lot of years to get used to that me, to love that me. And all of a sudden, I'm losing all this weight and I look like a completely different person. Um, just recently, last week, was the first time that I actually looked at myself in a camera or tried to take a picture or anything of the sort in about, I think, a month. I've avoided cameras, avoided mirrors, all that. The month of December was especially hard for me, and I'm just gonna like go into the medical stuff because I spent the majority of that month admitted into the hospital. Because the cancer has spread to my peritoneum and also is causing a lot of liver damage, I have a condition now called ascites. Ascites is a condition where your stomach swells up due to the accumulation of fluid and it just keeps swelling, so you have to get it drained. So I was in the hospital first. They had a procedure to drain me where they drained up to 3 liters. They kept me there for a couple of days and they sent me home, only for me to check back in the next day because my stomach was big again. So they had to drain me again. And keep in mind, this procedure is painful for me because I had to be awake for the whole thing. And doctors like to say how, you know, they will numb the area, but nah, you really have to go through the pain. So after that, they drained 3.5 liters. So my doctors determined that the ascites is far advanced and that the smartest thing to do would be to put a permanent tube in my stomach. And I have that now. Not really sure if I can show you, but okay, it's right there. Alright. It's no fun. I have to drain myself every other day. Some days, maybe every 2 days. I usually get about 1.5 liters. I do it myself sometimes. I also have nurses that come home to do it for me. Yeah. So that's the ascites side of things. Physically, I'm weaker. I can't really walk around. My brother and my dad have to literally help me wherever I go. They have to be behind me or beside me, holding me. I'm usually able to walk by myself for about a minute now. I started doing this exercises where I just walk around until I'm tired, and then I let it go. The next day I try to walk around a little bit more. Um, it's not easy, but I'm putting in effort. So physically that's happening. Also, I have this side effect that is just horrible. It's horrible because it's a side effect of my pain meds, and I'm always in constant pain. But this side effect is so bad that I would rather be in pain than have to go through the side effect. It's called xerostomia, a fancy word for dry mouth. It doesn't sound bad, but it is. I can't sleep because of it. When I sleep, I wake up every hour on the hour and my mouth is completely dry. Desert dry. When your mouth is that dry and you try to swallow, it is painful. When your mouth is that dry and you try to close your mouth, it is painful. So that's been actually the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with since I started this cancer journey is the xerostomia. I'm still trying to look for, because they don't have prescribed medication for it, which is like crazy because most cancer patients go through this. So it befuddles me, is that a word? That they can't get a prescription med for it. So I'm trying to use a lot of over-the-counter meds, biotin, TheraBreath. I just bought one called Xylem Melts, and I heard it's really good. It's in the mail, so it's coming. So I'm also dealing with that. Oh geez, I'm at only 7 minutes. I just really wanted to give a big update because I have been so far away. Like I said, looking at a camera doing this is so hard for me. So I really can't promise when next my video is going to be, but I would try my best to document my journey because I definitely want to be able to look back at this and say it was hard, but I did it. And by the grace of God, I will be able to say that. All right, bye guys. I would keep going, but the time is running to 7 minutes. So, bye bye.